Ready, hunt!
From the Opopco Studios in Oklahoma City, you're watching a Cable Motors OU Update. I'm Jenny Carlson. Oklahoma goes to Florida State this weekend, and Sooners have struggled on the road. We've got Mike Baldwin on the phone to talk about some of that. And Mike, one of the guys that you sort of put in the crosshairs when you talk about struggles for Oklahoma last year on the road, Landry Jones, the quarterback, and obviously a lot of high praise for him coming into this season. How do you see him approaching this game and playing in this game on Saturday?
Well, the stat everybody throws out is the Sooners and Landry Jones are 4-5 when he's a starting quarterback in true road games, and so they have a lot to prove in that area. He did help lead them to wins over Baylor and Oklahoma State on the road, and then, of course, the come from behind 17-0 deficit against Nebraska in the Big 12 title game, and then, of course, they manhandled UConn. So they feel like they have a lot of momentum. Bob Stoops said at his Tuesday press conference that he felt like Landry Jones really made strides in the second half of that Oklahoma State game. So I think that's a perfect example on exactly what he faces. He had 3 interceptions, including one for a pick six and one that was dropped late in the game. If that interception's not dropped, he may be viewed as a GOAT more than a hero, but instead he threw for over 200 yards in the fourth quarter. They had those 2 long touchdowns to put that game away. A lot of people feel like he really gained a lot of confidence with that strong fourth quarter in Stillwater. And we're going to find out this week. This is his first big test this year against a quality opponent, number 5 in the country, on the road. That he showed signs of progress last year. Can he do it again? There's no doubt that that's one of the big storylines to this football game.
You know, I think a lot of people are looking at the winner of this game. This could be a really defining moment in their season. Could this be equally defining for Landry Jones? I mean, he obviously could return another year. He's got a whole rest of this season. But how defining a game could this potentially be for Landry Jones?
Well, I think he's going to maybe even break the passing records for the entire school career this weekend. So obviously he's got a lot of yards, a lot of stats. He's had a solid career regardless how this game comes out. But these are the kind of games that define you. If you lose, he probably drops out of the Heisman race. They probably drop out of the national title race, even though there's an outside chance they could work their way back. If he wins, he's in the Heisman race. They have a legitimate shot at making a run at a national title. And you really hate to put it on one player because it's a team sport. But this is the kind of game that he'll be remembered for, and we even asked him about that at practice the other day. And he said, well, I just try to play within myself. That's what a quarterback's supposed to say. But without question, this game here will have a big impact on his legacy at Oklahoma as a quarterback.
Great stuff, Mike. Thanks for joining us. Hey, and be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.